All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, taught us his truth. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. All right, it's a few brothers from the GMSYatab Bay Area camp. You know, we just wanted to hit a lesson in the spirit, you know, concerning brotherly love. And any brothers want to pull out the first precept?
Yeah,
I'll start off with this one. This is Hebrews 13, verse 1. It says, let brotherly love continue.
Let brotherly love continue. All right, because in this walk, all right, there's going to be all sorts of type of spirits coming at you that try to put demons in your mind to try to make you turn against a brother. All right. And really it's just Satan, man. All right. Satan is trying to divide the brotherhood. Okay. And that's how you would try to conquer a group of people, man. It's to divide and conquer. That's what Esau does. And Esau, his working is after the spiritual demon Satan. So spiritual demon Satan, his job is to try to infiltrate the brotherhood and try to put thoughts in brothers' heads and try to turn against the brothers. But the scriptures say, let brotherly love continue, man. All right. Us as being spiritual men in its truth, we are to follow the ways of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. We are to rebuke those evil thoughts that we have towards a brother. All right. And understand that it's just Satan, man. All right. We are to continue to treat each brother as if we're dealing with Yahweh Shai pretty much, you know, with the utmost respect.
Cool. Yeah. And, you know, the brotherhood all together collectively, we make up the body, you know, so every brother has a specific talent, you know, a specific spiritual gift that can help further the body, you know, so you have to appreciate that and know that every brother is working in unison to further the body, you know, and there might be something that you don't know and that a brother might know, and he might help you out on it, you know, like one of the brothers in our camp, you know, Kanak, he knows about, you know, the nutrition, you know, in the physical fitness aspect of things, you know, and he's always helping brothers, giving advice on how to, you know, fix your body, you know. It's just one aspect, you know, a brother can help further, you know, each and every individual.
Yep,
you
to
know?
build you up in the walk, you know. All right, because everything is against the body of Hamashiach. All right, it's pretty much the elect versus the rest of the world, man. All right, and the world is trying to attack the body of Hamashiach, man. And as us being each members, you know, Lord's will, we are the elect. We make up each member, all right, of the body of Hamashiach. All right, we ought to be on point. And when you look up an actual body, there's members within the body, all right, the immune system that fights off any type of viruses that try to enter in. All right, and you can liken those viruses unto any type of evil spirits, you know. So if there's an evil spirit that try to enter in the brotherhood, okay, you know, the Most High is going to get the spirit out, man, pretty much. All right.
Yeah, like usually in the body, you know, it's not just, you know, like for the white blood cells, for example, you know, it's not just one white blood cell that fights off the virus. It's a collective of multiple white blood cells working together.
And that's where brothers got that precept, open rebuke is better than secret love.
This is Proverbs 27 in verse 5. It says open rebuke is better than secret love.
Yep, because rebuke that's true love. All right. And usually when brothers get on you, that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right. It's not anything personal. All right. It's because there's something there that needs to be corrected, man. All right. And as an actual body, the body, it heals itself. All right. So us being the body of Hamashiach, all right, when brothers may go off and then you get corrected, you get that open rebuke. All right, so you can make your correction.
And you were saying a while ago about, you know, we have to be on point in this thing. You know, it's because iron sharpeneth iron. One of the tools that we have in this ministry is the brotherhood.
Yep.
And we got to utilize that to the best of our ability. You know, sharpeneth iron. And I'll bring out that precept. This is Proverbs 27 and 17. It says, iron sharpeneth iron, so man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
Yep. So we have to that says man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Okay. And the Most High, he also set up an order. Okay, so we have the elders and above us, the older brothers above us. All right, and they're sharpening our countenance by way of us following instructions. Okay, so if we follow the instructions that's given to us, all right, then that's going to make us wiser. All right. And if we don't follow those instructions, then what's happened? Then that's putting on a rebellious spirit, man. All right, because the brotherhood is only here to build us up in the spirit. They're here for our livelihood, okay, not for the detriment of us, man. All right, they're here to build us up, okay. So certain things, certain commandments that we have to do, it's not following men. It's really following the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah that's working through them for our betterment.
Yeah, and you have to understand when you are if you come into a situation, which you are going to come into a situation where you're getting rebuked, like the scripture said, iron sharpeneth iron, and, an open rebuke is better than secret love, like the brother's going into, it's all to better you. So, you don't get that spirit of bucking up, because what is that spirit ultimately? That's a spirit of Satan, and you have to be able to understand that. And like the brother was going into, when a brother is rebuking you, especially elder brothers, that's really the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, and they've been in this thing for a while. They know the things that we're going through, so they've seen it. They've lived these examples, so when they're giving you instruction and they're helping you out, and it might seem like harsh rebuke, it might seem like, they're getting on you, but ultimately it's for your betterment. It's for you to learn and grow. You're supposed to have thick skin. You're supposed to, be able to take rebuke, be able to take things, thrown at you, take certain chastisements, because ultimately that builds you up, that strengthens your faith,
Yep, it's getting those evil ways out of you, man. Those evil spirits off of you. All right, because you could be doing something that could not be the spirit of Yahweh Shai,
and which really could be leading you to death, And do you want to die? And it could be it might not be a nice peaceful death when you die in your sleep. You could get hit by a bus or something.
And Yahweh Shai said, Satan has desired to sift you like wheat. And if you're over here doing your own thing like a lone wolf, you're not sharpening your iron, you're not taking heed to counsel, you're going to be susceptible to, the wolves out in the wild.
Exactly. Because the scriptures say, it's better to go into the kingdom of heaven maimed, pretty much, I'm roughly paraphrasing, without an arm or without a leg, than to go in whole and cast into the furnace, So you being a part of the body of Hamashiach, you got to be subject to the correction, man, because that's the body healing itself. And if the member doesn't want to get rid of the disease, then you will have to cut off that leg, or you have to cut off the arm, and you don't want to be cut off. You will want to hearken to the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, be healed.
Yeah, all right. That's what cancer does. It just spreads and kills.
Yeah, and then another thing too is, it's not just the men in the camp. It's the actual apostles and elders on the YouTube. That are giving these video epistles. All these epistles are for edification, something that could help you. And help you grow, help you work on some things. So, in order to get that, you have to be subscribed. You have to be into the videos. You have to be doing your
quick precept,
doing your due diligence and seeking, and seeing how the spirit is flowing. What the apostles and elders are going into, and then looking and examining yourself.
And that's where seeking your own salvation comes into play, because brothers can lead you to the door, but you actually have to knock on that door.
This is Philippians chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at 12. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." Fine.
Yeah, because ultimately, we do have the brethren, we do have, the body as a whole, but there's going to come a time where we're not going to be able to.
All right, Salakia. the feed had got interrupted, but we're just going to continue where we left off. The recording got interrupted. Could Jake pull that precept up?
What precept was it again?
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Oh yeah, it's Philippians 2. I got it right here. So yeah. It's Philippians chapter 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, so we are to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, man, because the body of Hamashiach is here, all right, for a purpose, and that purpose is to build us up, because we each individual member of the elect have their own walk, their own personal relationship with Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, so really, we're alone in this thing, all right. Yet the Most High show mercy upon us and allow us to have a brotherhood, all right, so that we can build each other up, man, because that day is approaching, the day of Jacob's trouble, man, all right? And the Lord, he set up men over us that has more experience, all right, that can guide us in the right direction, man, all right, to let us know that what's wrong and what's right, man, all right, that trial and error, okay, so we can be corrected and continue to grow, all right,
and be built and have an actual firm foundation for when that time comes. When we're on our own, we can deal with the battle. You know,
because the time is short, man. All right, so the Most High set up the body of Hamashiach so we can get built up, man. But again, it says work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So really, we're in this thing alone, man, because brothers ain't gonna be able to save you, man. All right, we ain't gonna be able to save each other, man. All right, this is to build us up individually. All right, and we come together to do the work. All right, in the fellowship. All right, but it says, I'm gonna read that again, Philippians 2 and 12. It says, wherefore, beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. So we are to obey Yahweh Shema Shai in our absence. All right, because that's when things really matter, man. Not when you just around the brothers and you just show up on Saturday, you know, but in your everyday walk, are you applying, you know, the new wisdom that the Lord has opened you up to? Are you applying that, all right, to your life, and are you trying to grow? Okay, that's what the Most High wants, man. All right, then you come to the body, and the body refines you, and then you go back and apply what you learned so you can continue to grow, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to seek the Lord while he may be found.
Cant.
Yeah.
But if you're not utilizing the body for what it's there for, to be built up, you know, then you're gonna have a hard time on your own, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because right now, man, like we were saying before the video got cut off, you know, that famine of the word is coming, you know, so we got to be prepared for that time, you know. And when we're with the brothers, we have to utilize that tool. You know, real quick, I'm gonna read this precept. This is Matthew 18 and verse 20. It says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them."
Yep, and that's where you can find the spirit of Yahweh Shai, is the body that the Lord set up, great millstone. All right, and the brothers really that's coming in the same spirit, the same doctrine, but chiefly great millstone. All right, that's why you got the camps. That's where you can find Yahweh Shai, the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Okay, and then if you are in the camp, okay, then you are to use the body, all right, for to help you out, and it's required of you to help the body out also, man.
Yep, you want to be a beneficial member of the body.
Yep, a beneficial asset.
Yep,
you know?
A profitable worker.
You have to put input too, because you could just come around, but then you could just never put any type of input. You know, there be times where you can build a brother's spirit up, and you don't do that. You know, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do, man.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be active in this thing.
Yeah, you're hiding your talents. You know, and you're not doing what the scripture says. Brought out earlier, iron sharpeneth iron. You know, it's constant. You know, it's always in the works of sharpening your brother, because we all can be better.
Yep.
You know, there's always something that we can work on. We're not perfect.
Kind.
You know, so there's always that something that a brother might bring out that, you know, could really help you, help you grow in this walk,
Yep. And you got to be able to accept the rebuke.
Yeah.
Let me get a quick precept. Bear with me real quick, Salakia. Because you rebuke, that's part of our culture, That's part of the correction, and you have to take heed, man. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm going to read this precept real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
This is James 1:22. It says, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves." Because you pretty much have to actually apply the stuff that you learn in this ministry. You have to apply the rebuke that the brothers are giving you.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have to utilize the grace that Yahweh Shai has given unto you for revealing this truth to you.
Yeah, you don't just you get rebuked, or you get a brother's trying to give you some information on like bettering yourself. Mm-hmm. And then you just let it go in one ear and out the other, and you don't actually apply it,
I found that scripture too. This is Hebrews chapter 12:5. "And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked." All right, because there's going to be situations where the Lord is going to put you, all right, the fire on you, man. All right, you're going to be put in situations where it necessarily might be your fault, all right, but the scriptures speak about suffering for righteousness' sake, or suffering wrongfully, or for righteousness' sake. All right, you have to endure that, man. All right, and really whatever is brought upon you, that's directly from Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, so you can't faint, all right, when you're put in a situation that's trying your spirit, that's trying your faith, man. You have to hold on, and you got to fight through it no matter how painful it may be, man. All right, it says, "Despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked." And when you're being rebuked, when you're being corrected, all right, you can't have a worldly attitude about being corrected, man. All right, because really this world teaches you how to be a woman, man. All right, you get rebuked, and then you get all in your feelings, you get offended. All right, that's a woman attribute, man. We are to be men in His truth, all right? And a part of our culture is when you are rebuked, all right, you're supposed to accept the rebuke, man, all right? Especially when more than one brother is saying it, man.
Yeah.
You're supposed to accept it, and you're supposed to make the correction, man, all right? You was going to get another precept?
Yeah.
All right, so that's for your benefit, man, to make the correction. All right, because brothers got your best interest in mind, man. All right, brothers are not just saying it just to hate on you. Brothers are not saying things just to destroy or your spirit, all right, to kick you while you down. Brothers are saying it to help you, man,
to build you up.
Yep.
This is I got a quick precept basically on when there's more than one brother rebuking you. 2 Corinthians 13:1. "This is the third time I am coming to you. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established."
Yep, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. All right, and that's why the Most High set up the council. Okay, and when brothers are speaking, usually it's 2 or 3 brothers. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai right there. So it's not men speaking to you. It's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai speaking through those men.
Yeah.
All right, as a correction, because you don't want Yahweh Shema Shai to correct you directly. Because why? Because it's going to be judgment. So the Lord set up the body to do it, so you can get right in that way, man. So if you don't want to follow the instructions that the Lord has given you through men, all right, then it's only going to be bad, man. It's only going to be judgment. All right, you got to preach.
Yes, Matthew 22:36. "Master, which is the great commandment in the law?" And Yahushua said unto him, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself."
Yep, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, and that's what the Lord commanded us to do. That's the top commandments, all right, is to love Yahweh Shema Shai with all thy mind, body, and soul, and to love your brother as thou love thyself, man.
And it says, verse 40, on these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Yep.
So everything is just basically hanging on these 2 laws, you know, because if you love yourself, you're gonna make sure that if you love the Most High with all thy mind and soul, and what's it say, heart, soul, and mind, then you're gonna keep the commandments. And then if you love thy neighbor, you know, you see him going off, then you're gonna rebuke him. You're gonna put him back in line, you know. And in turn, you know, if he's a fellow brother, a fellow neighbor, he's gonna be doing the same for you when you go off.
Yep. Because the scriptures tell you that open rebuke is better than secret love. I believe we brought it out earlier in the lesson, you know. Yeah. So that's part of loving your neighbor, you know. It's not anything of personal. It's not anything of somebody hating. You know, it's really so we can all be on the same accord, you know, in the same spirit of Hamashiach Yahushai, so we can all get out of here on a chariot, man, Lord's will, you know, so we can all make it to the kingdom of heaven ultimately, you know, whether how you get there, you know, but you want to be of the elect, all right? So this is all to build up the elect, man, all right? That's one of the commandments that Yahushai said, you know, if you love me, feed my sheep. You know, and part of feeding the sheep is to edify them, is to build and brotherly love is building your brother up. That's feeding the sheep right there. You know, because how do you build up your brother? Through the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know. Yeah. So it's all love, and sometimes that love comes off harsh. All right. Sometimes you get put in a situation where you don't want to get put in, man. All right, but still you have to endure that, and you have to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, because that goes back to working out your own salvation. All right, nobody can put it in your spirit to call to the Lord, man. Nobody can put it in your spirit to trust on the Lord, man. You have to do that within your own self, and then you have to make actions based upon your faith in the Lord, man. That the Lord got you, and He's gonna get you out of whatever situation you're in, man. All right. But either way, the Lord put you in a situation, all right? The Lord, He has men over you to correct you, to let you know where you go wrong, where you're going wrong, all right?
So hearken unto it.
So hearken, so you can get put out of that situation. You can get set on high, man.
Yeah, and then you can be converted and built up, and so you can build up your fellow brother.
Yep.
You know,
because the scripture says Satan has the desire to sift you, you know, as wheat. You know, but it says, when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother. You know, so when you get out of the situation that you're in through faith in Yahweh Shema Shai and hearkening unto the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, hearkening unto the Spirit, once you get built up, then in return you're gonna have experience, all right, so that you can teach other brothers and build them up, man. All right, so you can guide them in the way. Okay, so you see how the body works, you know. It's only building each other up, man. Starting with the elders and apostles on down, you know, the brothers, you know, second in command, third in command. All right, it's all building each other up, man. All right, so that the younger brothers that come in under us, they can get built up. All right. So it's all a process, man, and we have to respect the process. We got to understand the process. We got to love the process, you know, because it's not going to be easy, man. It's going to be trying, all right, but guess what? We have Yahweh Shema Shai, all right. We have the brotherhood, okay. We have the faith, man. So, any last words, brothers?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much it.
We just wanted to come together, do just a quick lesson, you know, impromptu. And we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, taught us his truth. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.